Yo, what it is? It's your boy PT back with a blog. 250. My mans, I saw your blog about OBR and where y'all staying at. Y'all can see. You know what I'm saying? I got the OBR in the background in the room. We chilling. It's my 90s room, so got the old school going on. Listening to OBR, Operation Battle Rap, War Room Sports. I wanted to make a quick blog response because I didn't really want to do a comment. I wanted to really talk about what OBR meant to the battle rap culture, what it means to the battle rap culture, and how me as a fan feels about OBR. Let me say this. I feel like when y'all left us, y'all left a big void in the game. You got Jay Black, you had Chris, you got Angry Fan, you had Dana. When I first started really getting into it, you had Dana was blogging and Jory was blogging. You guys were blogging, Brother Abdul. I know him on a personal level. He was blogging. And like the latter just kind of stopped. Jory stopped. He went on to something else. He got a dope podcast. Gonna get that. Dana, she doing her thing. Brother Abdul stopped blogging. He had his reasons or whatnot. And then you guys stopped, and it was abrupt, which was like low-key crazy to me because y'all offered a difference of opinion. Y'all was the only bloggers that had a roundtable discussion. It was 4 different opinions. Y'all had, 4 different thoughts, points of view. Y'all would get fans on. Y'all got me on. Real talk. I was able to kind of parlay that into, just going on Star and Buck Wild in the morning via the radio when he had his little afternoon show. Like I was talking to him via email, and I pointed him towards that when I was on at one time or a couple times, and I would go on every now and then and talk battle rap. This was never nothing like monetary for me. This was just like turning something I do as a hobby into something, kind of cool or whatever. So, you said in your blog, I hadn't blogged since 2015, and I know for a fact I've been on y'all to get back in the game. I'm in the groups. I'm always in the groups. I'm in y'all group. I'm in Straight Shot. I'm in a couple other ones. Not really an Angry Fan. I don't really do Angry Fans group. I don't do Unbiased group. Cats in there a little reckless for me. I don't really. They just be out the window. I don't really rock with that. So I don't do that personally, but it's a dope. They dope groups or whatever. I was in them at one point. I just left, chose to go more like a civilized debate groups or whatnot. But anyway, back to what it is. Y'all left and y'all left a void. And like I said, me as a fan, man, it kind of hurt because it was so unexpected. Like I know Jimmy did his book. If y'all ain't got it, pick it up right here. Go ahead and get this. My man, the Blueprint, fire book. I got a hard copy and I got the digital version. I've read it a couple times, fire. Jimmy waiting on copy number 2. That one I want signed, please, sir. Thank you. I know 250, you said Life Happens, Hutch, you know what I'm saying? The Skip Bayless of Battle Rap. Everybody who was a part of the OBR situation, I know y'all have things going on, but man, it kind of sucks, man. Like I said, like you guys really left a void. And I know that, this probably wasn't monetary for you guys. It was like a hobby. And, it's time and effort. You got to get up. Y'all know how it went. I jumped on it a couple times. The Google jump, they got that going on. Let me pause this. They got the Google jump. You know what I'm saying? You got to get everybody in. Everybody got to be stationary. People got kids. It's hard to do that. So I get it. I just wish y'all could have gave us a little more content. I feel like y'all legacies are solidified, but in more of an underground way. I feel like Chris and Jay Black and Angry Fan are more like mainstream bloggers. And then y'all let people like Ron DMV come in. You got Butterfly in here now. Battle Truth, which is a whole nother blog, or whatnot. But you guys are like right on the precipice. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could have really taken it to the next level. Like I saw, Jimmy doing wild stuff. He had a show with Jamel Hill and Michael Smith off of ESPN, which was Flames. And it's crazy too because when y'all start battle rap blogging, I didn't stop blogging completely because I would see I'd get notifications about y'all doing Game of Thrones reviews or basketball playoff stuff, and it'd be a certain segment of people, not all of them battle rap specific, but a couple people that talk, kind of both well-rounded. So for me, you know what I'm saying, it was just one of them things where it was like, okay, so I get hamped, and then wouldn't nothing happen. So I really feel like, y'all legacy is solidified, but in an underground state. And I feel like that's not really fair to y'all. Y'all did so much, but I don't feel like I feel like the reach could have been more. Like y'all cats' opinions was mad crazy. It was mad different. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had different personalities, man. I watch these things by the, you know what I'm saying, by the ton. 30-minute blogs. I had no problem with sitting down watching a 30-minute blog forecast going back and forth. I love the fact that y'all didn't talk over one another for the most part. It was clear and concise. Jimmy ran it perfectly. Everybody got in and said what they had to say, and it kept flowing. The one thing about Champion, I'd say, Jay Black, if you ever watched this, and I know it is what it is, but you got to get more structure to your situation. Like the over talking is like annoying as hell. Same thing for you, Caps. And Caps, I listen to Angry Fan Radio all the time. The over talking is mad annoying at times. It's like, damn, like one person at a time. And try to get better control of the guests because, it's hard to listen to. I listen to a lot of it on podcasts because I listen to it driving into work or whatnot. I can't catch it a lot of times real life. I want to call in, but I can't really catch it like that. And the times have kind of been a little wonky lately too. Maybe for the last 3-4 months, it's kind of been hit or miss. It was Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Now it's Tuesday, Thursday, Tuesday. I guess it's whenever you can get co-hosts and whatnot, whenever time permits. And I completely get that. I'm a busy man myself with my job. I'm, at work most of the days, 10 hours putting in. So when I'm driving to and from work, I'll put the podcast on. So podcast is dope. Now my wife ain't got to kill me about running off the data. Because for a minute there, I was just YouTubing it up, driving to and from work, and she was trying to strangle me because the data was getting real, real short. Anyway, going back to OBR. So I really feel like, man, y'all kind of left the game with a void. I do feel like y'all solidified. I've been trying to think about a rap group or a rap crew that y'all just underrated, but y'all underrated because I feel like y'all had enough content, but I don't know if everybody got the content and it stopped so abruptly. I don't think people are going to go back and research the content. Hopefully 250, your blog gets out. People go back and research kind of where the champion format came from. They'll look up your stuff. I'm still subscribed. I'm still subscribed to War Room Sports. I'm still in the group. I rock with y'all. I've told y'all this in the group. I'll tell y'all this on camera. I'll donate, if necessary, to get y'all back going. But I saw maybe Neef said he wasn't even rocking with battle rap no more. And not only did y'all stop with the blogs, y'all stopped with the group slowed down tremendously. And, I just really feel like from somebody who rocked with a different value, it was a different battle rap opinion, it was a different battle rap value that I really felt like y'all that had to lead the game with such a void. Like you said you had a subset of people. It may not have been large, but it was a subset of people that rock with y'all. I was one of them folks. People in that group was one of them folks. And y'all kind of left us in this state of influx or this state of flux, which was kind of crazy. And, it really hurts, honestly, as a fan, as a supporter of y'all, it hurts that y'all just did that. And like I said, I know real life happens. I recently had a tragedy in the family. I know how that goes in my life. My job is busy. I'm always busy. I come home, I want to unwind. I still got to, deal with the wife and the dogs or whatnot and still try to keep some level of sanity. But, one thing that I hope that y'all do is y'all do reconvene and come back. It ain't got to be an every week thing. It ain't got to be, but a couple segments here and there to talk about some of the big things in battle rap. Things that y'all missed, certain battles that y'all missed. The verb and the surf battles, the known battles, the Lux and Arsenal battles, and some of the up T.U.T what he been doing lately, and Goods coming back, and all these other leagues, and John and Bullpen, and the rise of the Christian battlers, and Shotgun and Hitman. Like, I wanted y'all opinions on all those. I didn't get none of that. You know what I'm saying? Lux coming back, and this, and this, and so on and so forth. Like, so many things, and Hollow, and he GOAT, and Hollow versus Tay-Rock, and Tay-Rock versus Arsenal, and Pat Stay, and Big K, and what he been doing, B-Dot, and how he was flames, and he kind of chilled out for a minute. Now he coming back, and they got the Avocado channel, was Ruin Your Day, which is flames, where they judging about Geechee Gotti. What y'all feel about? These are these are things that I want to hear about. And not only am I not getting the video content, I'm not getting the Facebook content either. Do I need to go to Twitter? I'm not a Twitter person. I joined Twitter for one reason, to get updates on Angry Fan Radio. I hate Twitter. I don't tweet. I don't think I've ever tweeted anything. Or if I have, it might be less than 10 tweets. I hate Twitter. I do. Jimmy, I follow you on Instagram, so I rock with you that way. But like, come on, man. Like we just need more content. Like I said, it's if y'all ain't got time to blog, cool. But throwing y'all ideas out via an Instagram message or a Facebook post in the group, that'd be dope. Because it's things that I want to know. I want to hear from y'all what y'all think. Because I felt like y'all opinion was not one of mine, but it was in the same intellectual realm. And that's kind of what I don't get from some of the other bloggers. Not to say that the other bloggers aren't smart. I'm just saying there was a level of intellectual debate that occurred on your show that we don't necessarily get in other entities. It's also a level of intellectual debate that happens in your group that you don't get in other entities. You know, I feel like your group is comprised of grown-ups, you know, being able to talk and debate back and forth different battles and whatnot in a different light. Whereas I feel like some of the other groups are some young kids and they just go the disrespectful route. And that's just really not how I feel. So I don't really rock like that. You know, I mean, ain't nothing but a plane ticket to come see anybody. And that's not, I'm not a tough guy. I'm just saying, like, that's just, I had to remove myself. The last time I was in one of the groups, I just looked up one day and said, yo, I feel like I'm the elder statesman. I need to leave. And I just dipped out and I ain't regretted it since. I found other groups of more mature fans that fit kind of my mindset. And I can go in there, peruse, see the new videos, jump in a comment here and there, and then dip out without it being this whole big, you know, fuck nigga this and faggot that and all these other random shits that they say, which is like disrespectful as hell. Like I don't really get down like that. So to go back though, I'm kind of rambling, but to go back, y'all place is solidified. I do feel like y'all, you know, are like a really, 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 really dope underground MC who was maybe stopped 1 second short before you was like superstar. You know what I'm saying? Like you just, you know, maybe like a Currency. Like Currency's one of them underground cats who's fire, but he just ain't got that hit. You know what I'm saying? Vic Mensa is another one. I love Vic Mensa. Vic Mensa's fire. He just ain't got, I mean, he's solidified in his position. He just ain't, he ain't there yet because he hasn't really gotten that hit. And I feel like you guys were maybe one or two shows from that. Y'all had so much to see, and I felt like y'all fan base could have grown exponentially. So with that being said, man, I'm hoping this blog comes off as nothing but respect for you guys, man. Salute to all of y'all cats, man. Y'all held it down. You know, I love the show. I still love the show. I still go back and watch reruns on YouTube. It's kind of a video to possibly, hopefully get the juices flowing and y'all want to get back on one. Maybe one or two. You know, you ain't blogged in 2 years. You know, it wouldn't hurt to throw one out there, you know, maybe even the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like give us, you know, URL drop the Christmas Day battle. Why don't y'all drop a New Year's Day OBR, you know, at least give a final salute. You know what I'm saying? Chuck the deuces the right way. You know, the Wayans brothers never had a season finale. Like, y'all deserve a season finale, but it's up to y'all to actually give us that. And as a fan, man, I just really hope that y'all do that, man. Salute to y'all brothers. I'm not a blogger for those who are watching this for the first time. I just like to talk on camera, but I do have a couple more things I want to say in a couple more videos. I'm going to touch on Joe. I'm going to touch on the state of battle rap. I'm going to touch on, I got a blog I want to do about the legend and Hall of Fame. That was a conversation with Angry Fan a long time ago. I want to throw that on here. So I'm not going to put it in this video. This is straight from Mr. 250. I want to just give you a fan's opinion. So I fucks with y'all. Come back, you know, at least give us a salute. Give us one last one. And I'll leave y'all alone. Holla.